Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's edition of Profit in Your PJs. I am on a camp. This is a great time to come together every Tuesday morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. on the West Coast. I see you guys tuning in from all over the U.S., Canada, Mexico, and several other countries as well on here this morning. So welcome. We have a packed house. I see some of you still getting on here, but today is August 7th. We are already through the very first week of August. It is an incredibly hot summer this summer. I don't know where you are, but in Southern California, it has been absolutely gorgeous. And so I want to start today just with a couple of quick reminders. One, we do this every single week, and we do this at the same time, 7 a.m. Pacific time. We do record it. We try to keep this short and tight to about a quick 30 minutes, help you get your week started. And then also, if you're new on here today, welcome. If you're brand new within our Nerium business, we welcome you with open arms. We know that you have made one of the greatest decisions you could ever make in your lifetime, and we cannot wait to see you have the kind of success that a lot of us are having and are continuing to have. So this will be recorded. It will go up on my YouTube channel. If you have not already subscribed, please do so, because that way if you miss one, you will get an email alert or you will get a notification each time a new video goes up, so you can go back and watch it and of course share it with your teams as well. So I want to get into some content for today. And one of the things too, I do want to remind everybody, if you did not have a chance to see Nerium U last night with Bo Short talking about how to use the tools, it was part 2 in his series. The week prior was part 1, and you'll probably noticing that Nerium University is also tight. It is also a nice quick 30 minutes of training every single week. So I want to remind everybody about that. I also want to do one more quick reminder before I get into some of the slides and some of the content, that today on the corporate update call, we affectionately call that the CUC call, today at 3 o'clock Central Time, Jennifer Elston will be sharing. She just hit 4-star National Marketing Director. She is a wealth of knowledge, and you definitely don't want to miss that. If you can't tune in, you can always hear the replay afterwards. But so we've got some great things going on in the world of Nerium, lots of promotions, several NMDs. We had a 3-star Pooya Gandhi and 4-star Jennifer Elston, so you guys know it can be done. So don't miss that this afternoon. So let me go ahead and share my screen and get us off and running here for this morning. It wouldn't be, of course, the same if we didn't see our Profit in Your PJs logo to start out our slides each morning. First and foremost, we are off and running for this amazing promotion, you guys, another trip. And if you have not had a chance to go on a Nerium vacation, boy, I tell you what, we work hard, we play hard, and the company creates exceptional 5-star getaways. This one will be in the Bahamas, in Nassau, and this will be in June, the 20th through the 24th, 2019. And you are just looking to get trip volume to go. So the trip volume accumulates from the 19th of July, which was just a couple of weeks, not even 2 weeks ago yet, all the way up until the end of the year. So this is a run right now we are on, trying to really earn this trip. I know it is so doable, and it can be done. So $15,000 is a trip for 2. You pay for the airfare, and $20,000 in trip volume. The airfare, 2 vouchers for $800 are included in that as well. So pretty exciting, extraordinary. And I just want you to take a look. Each week I want to bring you different pictures of Nassau, but these are a few that I found. Look at the color of the water. It is the most gorgeous turquoise blue I think I've ever seen. I have not been myself to the Bahamas, but I'm really excited about it, really looking forward to going to Nassau and spending some time with you all there. So it will not be the same without each and every one of you. Every person can do it, even if you join a month from now. But those of us that are here right now, time is of the essence. So you want to accumulate as many trip volume points as possible. So as quickly as possible. And that means really just getting into the activity. So we have brand new Big Bucks Bingo has been changed now. Our group, we have a brand new group here. It's called Destination Success. So if you are already in the Big Bucks Bingo page, you will now be in the Destination Success page. And this is where we're posting every single week our contest. So this time, instead of being a 2-month run like we had last time, this is 1 month at a time, all the way through the end of the year. So this contest this month is Destination Success. This is your tracker. So your goal is to get this entire picture colored in. And so these are the activities below that allow you to color the certain things on this sheet. So now the first one is registering for Nashville. So many of you have already registered, but if you haven't, register for Nashville so you can color in the surfboards. If you have an RRP, and this is an RRP in person, only one this month, guys. This is the easiest tracker I think we've ever done for a contest. So you can color in the palm trees and the waves. And then subscribing to the Edge, color in the sun and the sand. If you're brand new and you just signed up for Nerium, you are already subscribed to the Edge. It's automatic that you are opted in for that. The only way you're not is if you opt out and you say you don't want to have the Edge. So you already have it if you're new. I know there's a lot of new people on here. And if you have opted out at some point, opt in. You guys, the Edge is vitally important. It has all of our new training. It has our new sampling system in there. The mailers can go right out on your behalf. More on that on another Zoom, but just suffice it to say it is chocked full of value, including free shipping for a sample to go out to somebody through our new sampling system. So there's a lot of value, a lot of training. Our Thursday call that used to be senior directors and directors call is now an Edge leadership call. It's amazing. You want to be on the Edge. So sending out 5 samples through our new sampling system this month. You can then color the crabs in one by one each time you sample out. And the last one is 6 new PCs or 1 BP. You color in the beach ball sections, 1 section per preferred customer, and the whole ball all at once if you have a brand partner. So each week you post up your tracker, you show everybody what you did for the week, and the most creative post is going to earn a special prize this week. And your NMDs have gotten together. We've all been meeting on this, and so we've got great prizes together, weekly prizes just for posting in here. I will keep wanting to say Big Bucks Bingo, but Destination Success just for posting in here. So I want to announce this week's winner for the most creative post, by the way. And here she is, Donna DiFiore. And I just laugh when I see this. I love the play on words. Chewpox. It's contagious, and you can see she's got those chewpox. Used to be Nerium delirium, but it's chewpox, and she's got them on her face. And I just noticed too that, look at, she's got some great things colored in on her post there. So congratulations, Donna DiFiore. You are going to get a great prize sent out to you this week. So I just laughed right out loud when I saw this post. It was so cute. So we have fun here, lots of fun. But I want to bring on a couple of people that are just really out there doing this business every single day. They're actively recruiting in this business. They're actively bringing in customers. They've got lots of customers. They're a wealth of knowledge. And I want to start with Jenny Slappey. She's our senior director out of Georgia. She is so much fun. I had a chance to spend time with her to do an RP at her house. She is leading like from the front unbelievably. But I specifically wanted her to come on because she's got a great medical background. And I wanted to talk to you about her medical background and what she knows about our new products, the chews. So the sleep chews, our new wellness chews, the sleep and energy chews. She just has great background and knowledge. So Jenny, could you unmute yourself, and can you come on and just give us your medical background, talk to us a little bit about, from a medical standpoint, why you see these as such great products, and give us some super product knowledge. So take it away, Jenny.
Good morning, everybody. Like Anna Camp said, I am Jenny. I live in a small town called Perry, Georgia. It's about 2 hours south of Atlanta. And my personal background is about 17 years of cardiovascular nursing. Always been in the healthcare field. I kind of stuck and stayed in cardiovascular health. I started out right out of nursing school and ended up loving it, did post open heart surgery, did cath lab experience, and then went to non-invasive. So I just kind of stuck with it because I love it. It's kind of like us here at Near, and we found our passion and we just stuck with it. But the chews I'm really, really excited about, just because, I was kind of thinking about this morning what to share, but in my latter part of my nursing career, we did non-invasive cardiac stress tests. So we would bring a patient in, and if they could get on a treadmill, if they were healthy enough and they were having some chest pain, we'd get them on a treadmill and we would physically induce stress to their body. If they could not get on a treadmill for whatever reason, physical, ailments or whatever, we would physically induce stress by a chemical, putting it through their veins. We would, put them, it was just different varieties of inducing stress to the body. So I would always think throughout my career, I was like, gosh, if we could induce stress, how come we can't induce non-stress, right? Induce like peace or joy or whatever. How can we do that? And I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, the chews do that. Because what the chews do is they actually work to regulate your cortisol levels. And so what cortisol is released by our adrenal glands, and it has a really important job in our bodies, because what it does is it helps regulate our blood sugar. It helps fight off diseases and infections. And it also helps with our stress level. For example, when you wake up in the morning, you've got to have that get up and go. So what happens is your body spikes the cortisol levels to say, ding dong, it's morning, let's get up, let's go. And so it spikes, so it gives you the energy to get up, and then it'll regulate out. Same thing when we go to bed at night, it decreases so that we feel that heaviness, it's tired, it's sleepy time to go to bed. And we all have different times that we, feel that, decrease in cortisol levels. When we have actual stress, for example, let's say we're being chased by a bear. That's the fight or flight syndrome. And that is really important in our bodies to have that, because if you're being chased by a bear, or maybe your child is caught underneath a car, you've seen those things on Facebook where, one human being will lift up a car. Well, that is because the fight or flight syndrome, that cortisol spikes, you have that strength, you've got energy to run away from that bear. But after that stress is over, then your cortisol is supposed to regulate. The problem with our lifestyles today, with technology, with computers, with our cell phones, even our kids, hectic lifestyles. We're going here and there. We're soccer moms. We're baseball moms. We are, this and that. We've got a full-time job. We stay in that fight or flight syndrome. So our cortisol is always being, targeted, up, and we never regulate out. And that's why, you see on Facebook, oh my gosh, I'm counting sheep and I can't sleep. Or, oh my goodness, this happened today. I'm so stressed out. I don't know what to do. The bills are coming in. I don't have the money. All of this, we stay in that stressful level. But that's not how God intended us to be. It intended us to our cortisol to be up and down throughout the day. So what are some effects of your high cortisol constantly be going off? Increased weight gain. You're moody. You have anxiety, you have depression, you can't sleep. Those are all effects of high cortisol levels and not being able to regulate out. So what are some things that we can do to help regulate our cortisol level? Exercise, turn off your phone, get outside, walk, do something to increase your exercise and feel good, get some sunshine. Some other things, eat right. And now we have these chews, which are absolutely amazing. And I think the way that I feel personally, because we have, personal development, and this company is amazing. Everything is so purposeful. we have personal development that kind of helps regulate our cortisol levels. And so because I've been doing the personal development for 4 years and, I do meditation and stuff, I don't have that stressful lifestyle, but the way that I feel on these shoes is I just feel good. I feel like I'm on vacation. I feel like the only thing that I have to worry about is the tide reaching my chair, right? I just feel good all the time on the energy. And when I take that sleep chew, I don't have the tendency to pick up my phone and look at my phone until I fall asleep. I'm just tired and I go to sleep. And so the chews are adding that to our lifestyle. So when you're talking to people, I think there's two different, if you're specifically talking about healthcare individuals, there's two different styles of healthcare individuals. You're going to have one that is traditional medicine. If my doctor doesn't say it's okay, or if it's not on a prescription, then I'm not going to take it. And then you have those who are more of the natural health. So I would just say to you is point to the third-party tools. Amber Olsen-Rourke did an amazing video on explaining the, how they work and how it helps balance our circadian rhythm. Send that to them. If they want the ingredients list, send that to them. And, just kind of share it with, your story, how you feel. But I feel amazing. I'm so excited about all of our wellness products because I believe we are truly on the track to live longer, to live healthier, to live happier. Because just like Jeff Olson says on stage, happier people live longer. So, just kind of spread this, happiness around these happiness chews and just help people reduce that cortisol level, help them balance out their lives, because that's what really people want, is they want balance.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jenny, you're always such a wealth of knowledge. And I just so appreciate the background behind, the fight or flight, the cortisol levels, burning out the adrenal glands, the things that we don't even recognize that we're doing. And when we get stressed and we get anxious and we get going, it's very hard for us to lower that naturally because we are so used to being in that moving fast, go, go, go state. Can you talk a little bit about the ingredients and why they're called adaptogens and what really those are and how those specific ingredients like the reishi mushroom and the gotu kola and the ashwagandha, maybe a little bit about that for people who don't understand why those are so good?
Yeah, I encourage y'all to kind of just Google ashwagandha root and reishi mushroom and the gotu ganda. They're amazing, and what it does to our bodies, and it's been studied for so many years, more on the Eastern medicine side, and what it helps and the health benefits that we have. Now, we can't go out and say to people, if you have cancer, it's going to cure you. If you have high blood pressure, it's going to decrease it. But when you look into the ingredients of and what these roots do, they actually do those things, and they, help you to, regulate. They help you to stay healthy because, like we said before, with the cortisol being off all the time, is going to help you stay in that, calm state where your body is then able to fight off those diseases and able to stay, less stressed. And the reishi mushroom and the ashwagandha root is a couple of things that I've really kind of studied. Absolutely amazing products that they are. And that's what sets us apart, because people can go into, GNC and everything, and they get something for sleep, they can get something for energy, but the circadiplex is what sets us apart. And so I encourage you guys to kind of really Google those things and kind of see exactly what it does to our body, because it's actually really helping us honestly to get in the best health of our lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was reading an article as well that was really interesting to me, and it was an article about adaptogens and what adaptogens do and how adaptogens help our bodies adapt back to homeostasis, which is the state of being healthy and even, I guess, is the easiest way, just in layman terms, to say that. But that's what these ingredients are, is they're adaptogens. So whether you're too stressed or you're too low, these help your body regulate back into that homeostasis. So powerhouse ingredients. I just thank you so much, Jenny. You're doing great things out there, leading an awesome team. And Senior Director, of course, Lexus Erner, you are just such a doll. So one of the blessings of this business, I always say, are the people I've gotten to know, and you've become such a dear friend. I want to go out to another great leader out here. I want to give her a proper introduction as well. This is a dear friend now. I never would have known the next woman had it not been for Miriam, but this is just such an amazing leader, Trisha Caputo. She's a national marketing director out of Atlanta. She is leading, of course, a great team. She is a wealth of knowledge, and she and I were talking, and she was telling me about her experience with her research on our chews. And, you know, to me, it's so important, belief in what you're doing. And I think that's why this particular Zoom for me today was important. As we have now our wellness chews available, we can train on all kinds of things, but your belief in the products and your understanding how great they are transfers to other people. And so when you believe that you believe, and you know that you know, and you do the research, and you really, take what we have, to heart, then you're so much more powerful when you get out there and share. So I want to bring up Trisha Caputo. You are amazing. Can you share with everybody the story you told me yesterday? So Trish, unmute yourself and come on and share with
absolutely.
us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna, for having me on. And yes, I would have never, without Miriam, I wouldn't have met you or Jenny, and I get to work with both of you all the time. So I'm truly blessed. And we definitely have fun. So yeah, Anna and I were talking the other day, and I was sharing with her that my background is actually, I was a stay-at-home mom prior to Miriam, and I'm still a stay-at-home mom and super blessed to be able to stay home and be at the bus stop with my kids. But I've always had a passion for researching health products. So, I guess it started with some health issues that I had, 20 something years ago, and really felt like I had to take my own health and my family's health in my own hands. And so I would, visit health food stores all the time, and I'm always trying to pick people's brains about things. So last week when, after conference, I got back, and I have a neighbor who is a pharmacist, and I reached out to her and basically said, hey, can we have coffee this week? I, want to pick your brain about something. And so we met for steps on Thursday of last week, and we were sitting there talking, and we were catching up. Our kids had just gotten back into school last week. And so we're catching up on that. And she goes, okay, so what's up? And I said, we have these new products. Miriam just launched 2 new products, and they're amazing, but I would like to get your perspective as a pharmacist about how many times a week, maybe, that you get asked about, sleep type of products, or, stress and energy type products. And she laughed and she goes, oh my gosh, she goes, every single day I get asked, where are the sleep products, over-the-counter sleep products, and where are the razor blades? And we just both burst out laughing. And I was like, oh my gosh, are people that upset that they're not sleeping that they need the razor blades? And she goes, no, for some reason, the pharmacy she's in a Publix, and she goes, they put the razor blades in a random place and nobody can find them. She goes, but every single day I'm asked, where can I find over-the-counter sleep products, something to help me sleep? And then they'll go on to a 10-minute conversation about their sleep issues. And so I started telling her about our wellness chews, and she said to me, she goes, oh my gosh, I have sleep issues. I've tried X, Y, and Z. And she started telling me about the pharmaceutical grade sleep aids. And we went into all of that, which is absolutely fascinating to me. But what she said was that recently she went to a homeopathic doctor who suggested that she get on an ashwagandha. And said that for her cortisol levels, particularly, that she should start taking ashwagandha. So it opened up a whole conversation, for both of us. I was teaching her something. She was teaching me something. She's, just recently sampled the chews. Me a text saying she hasn't slept. Exciting to see that someone, of her influence is completely in sync and has people who are asking her about these types of products all the time. So if you have people in that that are in healthcare or, pharmacy, I would definitely pick their brain, ask them some questions. And then actually that afternoon, I wound up in my local health food store. And I know Jenny touched upon a few things that I wanted to add too, but I would highly recommend, like, you with Nerium, you don't have to be the expert. And that's what I love about this company, is that we have so many tools that we can share. But like Anna said, building your belief is key. And so go into your local health food store, whether it's, you know, even ENC, a vitamin store. If you live by Whole Foods is great. They have, you know, great supplements. But what you'll find is a shelf, you know, three shelves deep, of different products, you know, different types of ashwagandha, the go-to cola, and the reishi mushroom. You'll find those at your local health food store, and you'll see that the prices vary. And what I've learned over years of taking supplements is that you don't necessarily want to go with the cheapest price. The higher potency, the more powerful ingredients are going to be found in the higher priced product. I found, just by taking a couple of pictures of what they had on the shelf at my local store, was that ashwagandha is, the price range is approximately from $25 to $45 for an ashwagandha. And you can see, like, our chews are $40, you know, for each pack. So both of them have the ashwagandha in them and have the circadiaplex in them. And then the reishi mushroom, the average was 35, which means your higher end is going to be 40 to 45 on just that ingredient. And then the go-to cola is the least expensive of the two, which is still about $15 on average, $15 just for that go-to cola. So when you look at all of our ingredients, building your belief in the price is a no-brainer. Building your belief in how the products work, I highly recommend picking your friends' brains and asking them about their experience in sleep. And then finally, the best thing that you can do, if you were at conference, you heard a doctor speak on stage. It was about a 20-minute talk specifically about the circadiaplex and ashwagandha. And his name is Dr. Bruce. He does an amazing talk about how our ashwagandha is the highest potency available. He talks about how our circadiaplex is patented. It has the highest composition patent. And that particular talk is in the back office. If you go under Training Center at the top, scroll down to Product Corner, and then scroll down to Dr. Bruce. And it's fantastic. I've watched it a couple of times since I found it the other day, and he has great information. So check it out, and check out your local stores too.
Awesome. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Trisha. And, you know, one of the biggest takeaways from what you're saying is, number one, I'm always thinking about the 100 text challenge. So I'm always thinking about, you know, getting into the conversation. And I loved how you actually were in person, but those words could be used in a text to get to it being in person very easily. Hey, you know, when do you have time for coffee, or when can we get together? I'd love to pick your brain. You're a wealth of knowledge.
Actually, it was a text. The original one was a text.
Was it? Well, of course it was. But I'm always reminded of how simple that is, just to get someone to talk to you. And when we talk about prospecting, and when we talk about scales of influence, people that that you're maybe on your chicken list, or people that have more influence, or people that you look up to, that's always a great way. Hey, I'd love to get your opinion. Hey, I'd love to pick your brain. Hey, you know, could I have a few minutes of your time? It would mean the world to me if you could help me with something. That verbiage is so great for somebody who is, you know, that you have a lot of respect for, or maybe that's on your chicken list, or somebody that you think you would usually never talk to. And that's a great example of that. And also, you guys notice that these are leaders that have really, they take their business seriously. And so they take the time to go and learn. They take the time to build their belief in the new product, because it's your belief really that resonates with other people. When you're excited and you believe in what you're doing and what you have, But you can't do that without getting the knowledge. So thank you also, Trisha, for not only all of that great information. Another quick highlight that I noticed was here you are with the pharmacist who knows everything about the pharmaceutical products. She also knows everything about the massive side effects of pharmaceutical products. And yet she's going to a homeopathic doctor, to a different type of health practitioner, right? She's going somewhere outside of regular traditional pharmaceutical medicine. And so, you know, for somebody, that always amazes me. I also have a friend who's a pharmacist who actually, she used to be a pharmacist, and now she went out and she got accredited in the top 1% credentials for the highest homeopathic doctors out there, right? So she's completely shifted gears because she got so tired of the FDA and tired of, you know, pharmaceuticals and so on and so forth. But I love that the world is moving away from that and moving more into homeopathic remedies and really taking their health into their own hands. So I really hope that this has been of great value to you guys. I do want to share one last thing in wrapping up, but it's important, I think, the product knowledge, and especially as we just are given these products, as we just are beginning to give them out. I know I personally did an RRP last night. I'm personally doing 5 RRPs this week in person. We are on fire with real results parties. We're going to actually train on them and talk about them next week. But last night at the RRP, we put the products out. We kind of went through all the products, but we also put a little beautiful bowl of the chews. You know, a bowl of the cute yellow chews and a bowl of the dark purple or dark blue, whatever color they are, chews out. And people were going, well, what are these? And they started to pick them up because they looked like Starburst. They actually thought they were a party favor, and we had to really watch people because it was like, no, wait, you might not want to take that dark one yet. So it was great. One of the moms who was at the RP had a young son there that was really busy, and she gave him a little tiny piece of the of the nighttime chew, and he just really calmed right down. He just was really mellow, and she got home and he was asleep in his chair, and I just thought that was having something healthy that that works is great. So I wanted to share this last thing with you guys before I jump off, and it's this. We were listening to Bo Short on the NMD call yesterday, and I could not help but immediately research and find this quote that he gave, and it's this one right here. There are 2 types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in this world. Those who are afraid to try, and those who are afraid that you will succeed. And this is, to me, this just got me. It gave me goosebumps. It gave me, I had taped the National Marketing Director call, and I went back and listened to that again. And then I searched the internet for it because I wanted to see who was it that wrote that quote. And I just think that is so profound. We are making a difference. We are disrupting the wellness industry as well as the beauty industry. And we are on fire. You guys have everything that you need in your hands to go out there and build a business that changes your life and the lives of thousands and thousands of people just because you said yes. So I really encourage you, get the training from your back office. Go and take a look at that. Trisha, thanks for sharing. Jenny Slappey, you're amazing. I love you guys just to pieces. And to everybody else who's on listening, thanks for taking the time and investing in your future. Go out there, make it a great day. Show up in all that you do and be fabulous. See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you, Anna.
Bye. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna. Many blessings.
Anna. Thank you, Trisha, Jenny. You killed it.
Thank you, Anna.
Bye.